Hello everyone, so you guys were asking for the next part of Destroy All Humans, so let's continue from where we left off, the Mutant Menace in Area 42. The Mutant Menace.
The data tape you retrieved from the Human Research Lab has revealed a most disturbing development. They've successfully unlocked the dormant psychic ability hidden deep in their primitive brains due to a dash of Furon DNA. Infiltrate the research base and disable its defenses from within. Then you will destroy the entire area with your saucer.
Okay, reach the lab without being detected.
What would Brando do? Stella! Stella!
Ha. Okay.
Agent Arbogast Majestic is my name, and Furon hunting is my game. And the odd political assassination, but I don't like to talk about that. So, about this quote-unquote alien. Well, they zapped it a couple of times with the Kinsey was right. I am a smoldering hotbed of sexuality under my cold, reserved exterior.
Okay, we gotta watch out for all these EMPs. If we can impersonate a Majestic agent, that will be really good.
God, I look good. Scratch that. I look real good. Hey, where'd the humans get all these radioactive cows? You're going out of business. Get me? I have to report to Hoover again. Please, God, let him be wearing pants this time.
What have you found?
They got mutants, all right.
I've got what every woman wants. A 12-inch slide rule and a 166 IQ. RD R squared? I don't get it.
Huh. That's the first time aliens encounter elevator music.
Humans using Furon powers.
They're training these mutant humans for use in the battle against us. Destroy everything at their lab. Don't run into those waves of energy. Find a way over them.
Drop your weapon!
Good work, Crypto. Destroy the lab and kill those mutants. Nice shooting, Crypto.
The mutants are pretty tough enemies. And you can't pick them up either. Okay, the lab has been destroyed. Return upstairs.
Destroy these primitive Tesla coils. They'll zap you with energy when you're near. Tesla. Catchy name. Good work, Crypto.
Okay, let's get rid of these Teslas then.
Hey, this is the end of the road. Fight the bullet.
Only one more device remains. Hurry and destroy it.
You can go 15 rounds. Drop your weapon. It's killer time.
Excellent work, Crypto. Now get to your ship and let's get busy.
Looks like they found our ship. Now we destroy this
It's time
area.
to give these inquisitive humans a little negative reinforcement. They're entirely too clever for their own good. Nice shooting, Crypto.
Food drive sabotaged. Commies set back world hunger cure. Rebellious communist youths most likely under the influence of rock and roll. And that's the funny thing is that when rock and roll first came out in the 1950s, a lot of people actually thought that it was the devil's music. Youths most likely under the influence of rock and roll hit a new low yesterday when they vandalized and burned down a food drive dedicated to ending world hunger. This is exactly why I defected in the first place, said charity director and noted scientist Dr. Oscar Frankfurter. 1 minute we're creating something wonderful, the next we must be watching it burn. Cases of canned lab-grown meat were lost in destruction. Sources say the meat was engineered to glow in the dark, bathing its surroundings in a healthy green glow. Government announces rising demand for skilled research staff. No more bald heads? I just like that new attention to detail that they have that newspapers in there. Next mission, here we go. The wrong stuff. I wonder if this is the nuke mission. Uncle Sam new Pan Am Armquest to attend unveiling of modern military-controlled airline. Salutes all around to America's brave airmen. Flapping forth, the Air Force's new civilian airline prepares for takeoff. Engineers say the Superjets FF's revolutionary new aircraft will be at least 5 times jettier than civilian competitors, promising better cocktails along with supersonic flights, so long as passengers don't mind bombs in the cargo hold. In a show of unity, Army General Armquist will attend the unveiling, carving out time away from the scheduled boot inspections to cut the red ribbon himself. For an exact replica of the scissors, see page 8, replica of the scissors. Army issues suppository to each rash of bowl disorders in Area 52. 42.
It's time to cripple their military forces. I want you to infiltrate the main base and find out what the warlords are planning.
Don't worry, Pox. I wiped out all the smart monkeys in the last attack. All they got left are a couple of hairy-knuckled alpha males who don't know thing one about intergalactic warfare. I mean, come on. Any planet without orbital ion cannons is just asking for it.
Any planet without orbital ion cannons is
Human
asking for
warfare
it.
is astonishingly primitive, which is exactly what worries me. They're just advanced enough to blow themselves up at any moment. And if they do, our chance of reclaiming our genetic future goes up in a mushroom cloud.
That would suck. Okay, I'll go scout the base and scan a few monkey brains.
Try not to let them detect you this time. We don't need any more complications. And you know how jumpy these creatures can be.
Hey, it's me!
Good point. Try not to kill all of them.
Officers scanned.
I'd give my moral compass for 1 second with a fresh alien corpse, if I had one. Achtung!
Martin was under the water tower talking about Preeps, Prues, and Neckles. What a nerd.
If I were a pigeon, I could see what those snazzy suits discuss with the general, and no one on the rooftop would be the wiser. That dinner party. I'd have an office in the main building right next to Higgs's, if only Dottie hadn't burned Armquist's roast. The new X-13 fighter jet packs a real punch, fires missiles, has a laser on board. It even mixes cocktails at 5 o'clock sharp.
This new human weapon could be a threat to us. Scan more humans.
Chain smoking and coffee will steady Higgs's nerves before the big showdown with Armquist in the main building.
The head warlord will emerge from the main building soon. I've gathered you should get a close look from a high vantage point.
Isn't ready yet. The X-13 was working just fine in the trials last week.
There have been a few, hiccups.
Hiccups? Armquist is headed here right now to see this thing fly. Are you telling me it can't?
We've had some setbacks.
Setbacks.
I'll give you a setback. I'm gonna bring your whole goddamn agency up on charges. This is gross incompetence.
Save it. Why don't you show your guests the nuke instead?
The nuke.
I didn't pay $40 million to see another goddamn nuclear test. I paid to see the best goddamn fighter plane ever built. Ah, screw it. I'm going down to Sector 13 myself and find out what the hell's going on.
General.
You don't need to go to Sector 13. The test flight will go ahead as planned.
What? A second ago you said the X-13 wouldn't fly.
I said it wasn't ready, but it will be.
Your demonstration will go on as scheduled.
Trust us. We're the government.
Trust us, we're the government. Oh man, this...
Crypto, it's high time we met the base's head warmonger. Go and probe the mind of the human called General Higgs.
Without these eggheads, we could never finish the X-13 prototype. Gotta keep away from all these hazards just a little while longer.
Without these scientists, the prototype won't function. I've marked their locations on your radar. We must eliminate them. Discreetly. Do try to avoid attracting attention.
Subtlety ain't exactly my forte, Pox.
Okay, drop a crate onto a scientist. Lure a scientist in... Okay, cause a barbecue accident. This should be easy. Okay, lure a scientist into the minefield.
This ain't like WW2. Don't ask, don't tell. Works for me.
Man, that guy stepped right on those mines. Just glad it wasn't me. That's the fourth one this
Armquist
week.
is my hero.
Okay, drop a crate onto a scientist.
Damn, that drill sarge booted me out of easy company. Now I pulled this lame duck assignment.
Gotta wait till he comes back around.
Midget! No! Alien! Attack! I want to be just like Sergeant York. Or Gomer Pyle.
Okay, now we gotta reach the central plaza. There's so many soldiers here.
I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm being all I can be.
Draw in the enemy. Make some noise. And when they get close, destroy them all.
Destroy military assets.
You wanna...
The path to the prototype should be clear, but avoid any men in very dark suits.
Let's do stop!
Next on the agenda, stall the human walls. A little sabotage should do the trick. First, find the new X-13 these tin soldiers are building.
More sneaking? Come on, Pox.
I said sabotage! Go! And destroy every human in that hangar! And destroy their equipment and their records! And keep the X-13 in one piece! Just make sure it won't fly anywhere!
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the X-13. Looks like their own version of a saucer.
This cat. What's going on?
Looks like it's majestic.
Make it good.
We've had a breach.
Small word for a big problem.
Somebody got past the guards, snuck into Hangar 12 and wrecked the place.
Our little gray visitor?
Looks that way.
Which means you didn't catch it.
We came pretty close.
Close doesn't count, Agent. The second it sets foot on base, I want it captured. And don't tell Onquist. We don't need any more help from the military. Call me when you've got it.
Whatever you say.
Scientists evaporated fuel experiment based on 2 parts cesium, 1 part plutonic quartz, and an entire bottle of water goes horribly wrong. America's dreams of a fuel to replace gasoline went up in smoke, or more precisely, a vapor of cesium, plutonic quartz, and rocket scientists yesterday when an experiment went disastrously wrong. The researchers were testing the mixtures of highly volatile materials in order to gain the upper hand in a competitive field of combustible automobile fuel when the concoction exploded, instantly turning the unfortunate eggheads into radioactive steam. Their mistake, the careless addition of a whole bottle of water instead of the recommended half bottle. The incident will forever stand as a sobering lesson in the dangers of reckless water usage. Atomic-powered appliances to become the norm. So I guess we'll end it off here, guys. I think the next mission is going to be the nuke on Area 42. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.